All right, it is time. Uh, huh. Oh, you can't even see me. Hold on. What if I come here? Oh, okay, there you go. Ah, hello everyone. um, excuse the messiness in the room. So this is going to be a very scuffed stream because today my hey Lord, welcome in. How are you? How are you? Um, Today my laptop, the battery decided to no longer hold a charge, and as a result, I couldn't even turn my laptop on. So we're improvising. We were gonna play Paper Mario today. Now we're doing some art. Lord, can you hear me all right? Oh, you're tired and all sweaty? Fair, fair. I am also tired and somewhat sweaty because it's warm today. We've got our air conditioning going, but I always sweat. It's a it's a problem. Yep, it's fine. Okay, and you can hear the music all right too. Um, anyway, we're improvising today and doing an art stream. Very scuffed. I'm streaming off of my phone right now, so hopefully everything works all right. So let me point you guys back toward the toward our piece here. And then I'll cross in front of you. And let's bring it a little closer. I also think that my display is backwards, but what are you gonna do, right? Okay. Also, let me know if you can hear the background music and if I should turn it up or anything. Okay. But what I need to do is come over here and so Lord, what's got you all tired and sweaty? Um, was it a workout or is it just warm outside and you were working or? Um, don't mind me. I'm just looking up a reference image. You went outside to see a friend and wow, you died. I mean, it is very, very warm outside. I get it. I get it. Um, I know it's been extremely warm here. It's been a crazy, just kind of a crazy heat wave. Um, here in Canada. Okay. Well, that'll work. Okay. Ah, now, hopefully, yeah, you can see my hand all right. Okay. Now, what are we gonna do here? We're not at the point where I need to have something under my hand, but I am gonna grab a sheet just in case. This is a very very fun setup here. 90 degrees? 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, that is warm. That is very warm. Um, I've been good. I've been good. Went to get an eye test this morning. Um, so that went fine. Basically, I haven't had like an eye exam. A couple of weeks ago, I had an eye exam, and I hadn't had one since I was like 19. Um, so um, I went to go get this eye exam, and of course, that optometrist had never seen me before, right? So she just ordered some extra tests just to make sure that everything was all right. You know, because she has no baseline for how my eyes have looked before, right? Because she doesn't know. Because again, she had never seen me before. So I went and got my eyes checked today, like those extra tests, just to make sure everything's kosher. Which I believe they are. She basically what it is she looked in my eyes, and I guess my optic nerve in both my eyes is thicker than most people's, which can mean one of two things from what I've looked up. It means either your your optic nerve is just thicker than other people's, and that's just how they naturally are, or it can be a sign of like infection or inflammation or something like that. So she just wanted to make sure that that's just how they normally are. And I feel like that'll bear out to be the case, because my eyes feel fine, and I feel fine generally. Like I don't feel like I have like an infection or anything like that. So, but she just wanted to make sure. So, yeah, went and got that done this morning. So hopefully everything turns out all right. Which again, I'm fairly sure they will, because yeah, everything feels all right. Oops. I didn't need there to be a mark there. Also, I know you're lurking, Bill. So I always feel like somebody's watching me. Thank you for lurking, and thank you for liking my starting soon screen. We'll be seeing that screen for the next 2 weeks or so until my computer's fixed. So, I'm glad you enjoy it. Oh, you're perfectly you're personally myopic, and that ain't fun. Yeah, true. Yeah. I have some relatives that have myopia. My eyes, like I said, I think my eyes are fine. She did give me a very small prescription for like looking at screens and stuff, but it's so small, like it's not even worth going to get the prescription filled. So I know eventually though I will need some glasses, because both my parents, like my mom had glasses, my dad has glasses, my all my grandparents had glasses. Um, I'm pretty sure all of my aunts and uncles have glasses on both sides. So eventually I am gonna need some, but not quite yet. Okay, let's get the ear here. All right, there we go. I think that looks pretty okay. All right. You have to wear glasses, but you hate it. I'm just 20 and can't see shit. Yeah. I have some friends like that too. Like have needed glasses since like they were like a little kid. There we go. Okay, let's get the rest of this in. Also, this is part of the reason why I love Twitch. Like, it's just so wild to me. Like, because you never really know how old anyone is. Like, I, I am 13 years older than you, Lord. That's wild. That's crazy. You know, and that's what I like about Twitch so much is it puts people together who outside of like Twitch may not have crossed paths at all. Like even in just like our personal lives, because like I I don't really hang out with any 20-year-olds. When I used to work at Sport Check, there were people who were like in their like early 20s and a couple of teenagers. Um, but that's how it goes in retail stores. But yeah, it's wild. Yeah, it's really neat. And I mean, not even so much ages too, like just crossing paths, like in terms of like distance, you know, because people like tuning in from all over the world. It's really neat stuff. Right now, I'm using my laptop that I had previously. Thankfully, I held on to it. Otherwise, I don't know what I'd do. I guess I just wouldn't stream until I got my laptop back. But I'm just kind of running chat off of this laptop right now, and the music, of course. Um, but man, is this laptop? I got spoiled with um, I spoiled with my laptop that I currently use because it's a solid state drive, whereas this one's a it's an old like um, well, it's not like super old, but it's old enough. Um, and it's got like the built-in hard drive, like the full hard drive, so it's really slow, like super slow trying to fire this laptop up. It's like fighting with me, like it doesn't want to actually like start up. You're glad that you thankfully I know English, otherwise I wouldn't be able to watch any English streams. Yeah, yeah, that's yeah. Well, I'm thankful because you're here right now and you get to hang out with us. So I'm thankful that you do too. Yeah, I should learn another language. I should really learn French because my wife Like a bunch of like she can speak French, and a bunch of her family speaks French. Um, they're all like bilingual. Like they can speak English fine too, but every once and again, like they'll start speaking in French, and it's like, man, that's really cool. I wish I could follow along. Oh, you're blushing? Yeah, it's true though. It's true though. No, I'm glad. I'm glad you found your way here. I can't remember how, unless it was through 8-bit. It might have been through 8-bit. Now that I think about it. Okay, where's my sharpener? I think it's in here. Yeah. It's so hard to learn any language, though. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I don't know how people learn English, to be honest. Like I'm a native English speaker, and this language is stupid. Ah, right. Yes, it was an 8-bit raid. True, true. Yeah, no, English is a stupid language because it's made up of like three other languages. So the rules aren't consistent. Like one of my favorite English things is the plural of well, you just look at pluralizations, right? The plural of moose is moose, the plural of goose is geese, and the plural of mongoose is mongooses. And it's because all three of those words, the roots of them, are from three different languages that all have different rules on how to pluralize that oos sound. Um, but yeah, learning any language is tough. Hell, even learning like computer languages is tough. Like I am currently, for the fourth time in my life, trying to learn how to code. And yeah, I still can't wrap my head around it because it's a completely different language and it's a different way of thinking. Like I'm not a super analytical thinker. Doesn't it doesn't come naturally to me, that way of thinking. So all right. There we go. Yo. You don't even know how you learned? Also, hello, Budabot. Thank you for the glug glug. I will have my water here. And you're right. Don't mess with the gooses, though. No, geese are mean, man. And honestly, you know what? They have no call to be that mean. I never really went into the learning process apart from school. Oh, okay, okay. Did you do like this is interesting because over here, because in Canada, we have two official languages, English and French. Um, and I know that, taking French is compulsory up until I think like grade 9, grade 8, grade 9. Um, so I'm curious because there's also a thing you can do over here called French immersion, which is basically like you go to school and they only speak French to you, even if you're like native English born. They only speak French. They only communicate in French. They only teach in French, and kind of force you, immerse you into French, so that that's all you communicate in. Um, Canadian geese take all the hate from Canadians and spread it around the world. Yeah, I agree. That's exactly what they do. um, so I'm curious. Is there like an English immersion class where like they only speak English to you? Like, is that a thing in some places? Because that would be interesting. Yo, Buddha, how are you guys making out with all this heat? Like, has it been as hot down there as it has been here? Because like today it feels like 40 degrees outside Celsius for those of you who use Fahrenheit, which is plenty warm. Oh, it's toasty. Oh, you okay? So you don't have any English immersion classes? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I'm guessing it's just because like English and French are the two official languages for Canada that they have like French immersion classes for like English speakers. Well, I guess if you are French and like your family is French, like you could take French immersion classes, but I think it's primarily for English speakers, or that at least English speakers utilize it the most. Your AC's been going pretty consistently. Fair, fair. Yeah. Well, I mean, thankfully where I live now we have central air. But growing up in the house that I grew up in, we only had air conditioners, and it was pretty brutal during the summer. Yo, L, welcome in. How are you? How are you? Welcome to this very scuffed art stream. I'm streaming off of my phone right now because my laptop battery gave up the ghost, and took my laptop with it. Thankfully, I think my laptop is fine. It's just the battery. So here's basically what happens. So like, I opened my computer this morning, and I noticed that the power light was on, right? And it's like, okay, well, fine. So I hit it. I hit some keys to like bring it out of sleep mode, but that wasn't working. So I hit the power button. That didn't wake it up out of sleep mode. And then I noticed that my computer didn't sound like it was running. Like the fan wasn't running, nothing like that. Um, you're so tired? Oh no, your poor computer. I remember you saying something about it acting strange. Ah, well, I'm sorry that you're tired. Sorry that you're tired, Elle. Hopefully this will be a nice, relaxing way to either re-energize or decompress from the tiredness and just kind of relax and hang out. And also, like, if you need to go like take a nap or sleep or anything, by all means, please do. You know, fatigue is not a good thing. Um, but yeah, so I noticed like it still wasn't waking up out of sleep mode. So I'm like, okay, well, what's going on here? So I held down the button, the power button, and it has like a little white light on it, right? So I hold down the button for like, a couple of seconds so that it shuts off, and it shut off. And then I took my finger off of it, and the light came right back on. And it's like, okay. So I used my phone and I Googled it, and it seems like it's like a battery issue. Like the battery and the power cord, and I know that the power cord has been going. Like every once and again, when I would plug my computer in, the power cord would like buzz, so I wouldn't leave it plugged in, but uh, every once and again I would have to leave it plugged in to charge, and I think that might have like surged the battery or something like that. So hopefully it's just a case that they need to replace the battery, and the computer's under warranty because it's only like it's under 2 years old. So, oh, you just woke up? Ah, fair, fair. Well, hopefully this will be a very relaxing start to your day. I hope so. Um, yeah. So thankfully I have my old computer, which I can't stream off of it because it's too old and slow, um, and doesn't have the capabilities. Um, but I can play my music off of it. I can put my reference images on there, and I can put chat on just through Twitch, so I can chat with y'all. Um, um, Welcome back, everybody. I didn't run ads before the stream because it told me that my ads would start in 6 hours, but apparently it's lying to me because it has not been 6 hours since the start of the stream. So I thought I was good. So sorry that you all had to sit through that. Um, Hopefully the ads don't show up again. Um, yeah, glad you were able to set something up in adverse just a moment. Twitch is lying to you? Yeah, Twitch is lying to me. Um, yeah, sorry about that, everyone. Um, what's funny is French in Quebec can be hard to understand for us French people. Yeah, yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that. Because I've had some of my I think my wife's family, some of her family like have been to France, and yeah, it's very different versions of French. Or they're trying really hard to sell turbo. Oh yeah, there's that too. There's that too. Ugh. Anyway, sorry about that, everyone. Hopefully, it'll give me more warning before there's another ad, but we'll see. I guess it really doesn't like the fact that I'm streaming off of my phone right now. Um, but anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so I've got chat on my old laptop. I've got the music running off my old laptop and streaming off my phone. It seems to be stable right now. It seems to be working. So, you know, we're I won't get any stream alerts. I won't get for the next 2 weeks at least because they said it would probably be 2 weeks to repair it. Um, we won't have any like on screen alerts. We won't have any on screen chat, unfortunately. But what are you gonna do? You know. But because like I can't do any video games, we're going back to the roots where the next couple of weeks will just be like art streams, which isn't a bad thing. Especially now that I'm over the I won't call it burnout of the show that I did, but like I didn't want to rush back into like creating because I didn't really have any like good ideas in place, and then your laptop said do some fucking work. Yeah, yeah, it did. It did. Um, yeah, like I didn't have any. I didn't want to rush back into like just doing stuff that I didn't have like an idea for. Um, but now that I've got like some ideas cooking in my head for a new exhibition, um, now we got some stuff to work with. Let me give this guy some fairly ashy elbows. That's all right. Ain't nothing wrong with ashy elbows. Just need some lotion. That's all. Okay. So now we'll blend all that in. And like I said, let me know if the music's too loud or too quiet or anything like that, because I can't really tell. Because through OBS, like I have my OBS settings, and then I just don't touch them. But I have no idea how the sound's coming off of the phone. Lord said earlier that my voice was fine, so that's good. But just want to make sure all the other elements are good as well. Because I want y'all to have the best experience possible. I mean, you're taking time out of your days to watch me mess around on here, so the least I can do is have good audio quality. Yo, Squid, welcome in. How are you? How are you? I hope you're surviving this heat. That goes for everybody too who's in any sort of heat wave. I hope y'all are doing all right. Because it is warm outside. Okay. Where's my mouse? There it is. There's my cursor. Walking home from work in this weather is certainly interesting. Oh, man, I hear that. The uh, the city that I grew up in um, is, I think, one of the hottest, if not the hottest place in all of Canada, year after year. Um, and I used to work for a museum where we would give walking tours, and I would usually walk to and from work. And I remember one summer there was all this talk because it was going to be 40. It was going to, with the humidex, it was going to be in the 40s all week, and then there was this big old bad 50. Um, and it was like, oh man, it's going to be 50 degrees. And then the day came and it was 50 degrees with the humidex, and I walked outside and it's like, you know what, 50 actually doesn't feel all that different from 40. It's just hot. It's just constantly hot, and I was not a fan. How old was your late laptop? Oh, it is just under 2 years old. Like I was saying earlier, I don't think the laptop is dead, thankfully. I think it just needs a new battery, like a replacement battery, because it's one of those laptops where I can't open it up without voiding the warranty, because you can't just access the battery, which is why I took it in. So, thankfully, I think they just need to replace the battery, and then it'll be all right. At least that's what I'm hoping for. I also asked them to do a data backup because I'm pretty sure I got everything backed up, but like we just got our wedding photos, um, and they're still available online, but um, I did download them all, but I'm not sure if I backed all of them up yet, so I wanted to make sure. Your old beast is 13 and a half years and going? Jeez, Squid. That's amazing. uh, we use Celsius in Canada? We do. We do. Typically. There are some older folks, I notice. Like some older members of my family will use, like they default to Fahrenheit. But at least people my age, we usually use Celsius. Because that's what we were taught in school and all that. Yeah, like Buddha says, we use a mishmash of everything. Um, Celsius for temperatures, except for pools. Yeah. You know what's a Canadian thing that I don't appreciate and I refuse to use? Um, is I do not use the metric system for weight and height when it comes to people. Like I refuse to. Um, like I'm not going to describe somebody in kilograms, uh, or sometimes central area. Yeah, true. Um, but I refuse to use it for kilogram. I refuse to use kilograms for weighing people. I refuse to use centimeters for height. Like it's just dumb. It's just dumb. So, I mean, the metric system I do like it because it's very easy to go from like grams to uh, kilograms to all that kind of stuff and liters to milliliters and it makes a lot of sense, you know. Um, but I don't use the metric system for height and weight for people. Yeah, exactly. We use feet for height and pounds for weight. Yeah. You used to switch to Fahrenheit when I'm in any kind of English speaking streams? Ah, fair. It's just what you're used to. That I mean that is true. That is true. Um, yeah, and I imagine like switching to Fahrenheit would make sense because there's a lot of like American streamers, and Fahrenheit is their go to. Actually, it's funny. I was just saying to my wife earlier. I love the fact that like it was going to happen at a certain point, but I just love the fact that 40 below, like -40 in Celsius and Fahrenheit are the same temperature, and it just happened. Like it would happen eventually, like just because like they would cross at some point. But I just love the fact that it's a square, nice, like square like 40, and it's not something like 38 or 59 or something like that. I hate Celsius for cooking. That's fair. I mean, I will say that like having your we use Fahrenheit for cooking as well. Um, like if I'm reading a recipe and they're like, put your oven at 200 degrees Celsius, I'm like, what is that? You know. No, I definitely use the 400s. Uh, Freedom units. I use Kelvin for temperature, stone for weight, millimeters for height. Oh, Squid, you are a gem. That's man. How long did it take for people to stop asking you for the temperature? Man, millimeters for height would be absolutely insane if you had to do it all the time. Like if you actually had to do it, man, oh man. Also, Stone, like no offense to our to any British viewers, but Stone, I can't wrap my head around Stone. For speed and distance, it's metric. Yeah, yeah. But like you said, sometimes with distance we use time. Where it's like, yeah, it's about an hour away instead of 100 kilometers. It's 230 Kelvin again, good sir. Ooh. But yeah, Buddha knows. It's always such a trip, like going to the states and driving, just because of the difference between like miles per hour and kilometers per hour. Like you'll be driving about the same speed, but still, it can be a minute to like wrap your head around it. Or, yeah, it can take a minute. Okay. And nice dark cup. Do I have a white? I do have a white charcoal pencil here. It's not really what I wanted. Oh well, close enough. You can tell he's holding the cup. That works. All right. So that guy's done for the most part. I might clean up that arm a little bit in a minute, but for now he's done. Okay. Um. So y'all, just to make sure that we're okay for a while, um, I'm just gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna run like a minute long ad just to make sure that we're not going to get it interrupted by an ad again. So we'll be right back. Stay tuned. Just bear with me. I'm just going to run like this quick 1 minute ad. I'm going to go get some more water, even though my thing's half full, but might as well get more water. Just to make sure that we don't get interrupted with a midstream ad again. So stay tuned, everyone. Oh, run 3 minutes for an hour off. Well, okay. Well, I'll have to add the 3 minute thing because I don't have it here. Not on this laptop. Okay. But that's a good idea, El. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I'll run 3 minutes. So everybody stretch, get some water, get some food, take a break, take a nap if you like, a micro nap if you want, and we'll be back in 3 minutes. All right, all right. Be right back, everyone. Oh, Buddha, maybe you don't get the ads, because they're currently happening. There's like a minute left. I mean, that's also all right if you're not getting the ads. That's preferable. But you just get to look at what we've done so far. All right. Welcome back, everybody, and hello, Blue Bubble. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Sorry, we were just like in an ad break right there, because I wanted to run some ads because we got surprised by a midstream ad not too long ago. So wanted to make sure that didn't happen again. But how are you? Good to see you. We are doing a somewhat scuffed art stream because my old laptop is currently being repaired, and as a result, we are doing an art stream off of my phone. So, because that's what life does sometimes. But that's all right. I need to sharpen my charcoal again. Where did the sharpener go? But how have you been, Blue Bubble? For those of you who don't know, and Blue, please feel free to put in your Instagram again. And same with anybody else who has any art things on the go. Please feel free to put the link in the chat. But Blue is currently working on a series of their own. And they do some fantastic digital work. Like it's fantastic. I'm a big fan of it. But they've been posting the series on their Instagram. So, oh, you're tired too? Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. We can all come here and be tired together. That's what I want my space to be, if nothing else. A place that we can all gather and be tired together. Okay, where's my small little smudge tool? There it is. Oh, of course. And yeah, like I said, feel free to post a link to your Instagram. Oh, you're working on the jaywalking one. Nice. Feel free to, if you want to explain what the series is in the chat, feel free to. I don't want to take the wind out of your sails if you'd rather talk about it. Because, I mean, it is your series, so. So right now, I'm just going to put some shadows in. Around these fingers. go. It's been a week of school and our art teacher hasn't shown up. Oh, that's weird. Also, thanks for posting the link. No one knows where she is. Wow, that's that's not good. Ooh. Hey, Lord. Well, hey, thank you for joining us. Thank you for coming in. I hope you have a wonderful sleep. We're gonna be doing the same thing tomorrow. So if you feel up to it, come by tomorrow and we'll do all this again. But good to see you. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening and get some good sleep. You're sure the school knows, but you guys don't know, which I feel like someone should probably let you guys know. I mean, you are her students. Like, hopefully she's all right. Get back here, pencil. So other than that, how have your classes been? Hopefully they haven't been too stressful yet. Well, hopefully they're not too stressful at any time, but especially like just from the beginning. And Elle, if you're still there, what have you been up to lately, art wise? Because unfortunately, our time schedules haven't synced up, so I haven't been able to like join in with any of your streams lately. I'll be making my way back though. That's how these things are, right? They're cyclical. There we go. Not bad, not bad. There we go. I do need to lighten that up just a little bit. we go. So my wife and I just got off of our little mini honeymoon. We went to a place just off of Lake Huron, um, called well, we stayed in a place called Lion's Head, but um, we visited. Well, I mean, we visited Lion's Head, but we primarily visited this place called Tobermory, up in the Bruce Peninsula, and I love that area so much. It's one of my favorite places on the planet. Like the water is so crystal clear in some areas, like it's magical. So we were up there for the weekend. Had a nice little relaxing mini honeymoon. Because we're doing our actual honeymoon next year. Because my wife isn't going to be doing Dragon Boat next year. She's going to take a year off. Because this year is the reason why we didn't go on our big honeymoon this year. Well, that and like vacation from work, like we needed the vacation time, but which we will have next year, but we don't currently have. Um, but it was really, really nice. None of the days were like too hot, so we did plenty of hiking. And the nice thing about the Bruce Peninsula too is like it's all like rocky, um, so there's lots of caves to explore, and thankfully they're not like underground caves. So I mean, some of them are, but they're not like you're gonna go spelunking and then like die. At least the ones we went to, and I love it up there because like when I was a little kid, uh, we would go up camping up there with one of my aunts and uncles, all the time. I just love it. And I hadn't been up there since I was like a teenager, so it was nice to go back. Very, very nice. All right. We'll blend out some of that shadow on the arm a little bit more. There we go. This guy's arm is pretty jacked. All right. Okay, what's next? I think what's next is the shirt and the shorts and the leg. So I think we'll do that next. We should be fairly straightforward. Where is my big eraser? Where did I put it? It is in my pocket. Okay, so there's the majority of the leg. Now we'll start filling in the wrinkles and everything in the shorts and everything. Okay. All right, and now we'll move on to the shirt. Oh, by the way, because he wasn't here earlier, I hope he's still here. But if not, um, big props to Budabot, who I've mentioned before, is one of my wife's cousins, um, and did an absolutely stellar job being our MC for our reception. Uh, did an incredible job. Uh, we were both very happy. So thank you again, Budabot, for being willing to do that for us and for doing such an excellent job. That's a fun little emote. I like that. Oh, believe me, the honor was all ours. That was a lot of fun. That was a fun night. That was a. I mean, I'm a little biased, but that was a fun night, especially because like we got to relax and just have fun. You know. All right. You know, it's surprising though. Like I knew like people always said that like when you get married, like because you're so busy during the day, like you won't really be able to like everyone was like make sure that you eat because you really don't you're gonna be so busy like running around and everything like you'll forget to eat and all that. And I thought, like, nah, no, 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 that's not gonna happen to me. And then we got all this pizza and we had all these cakes. And at the end of the day, I had 3 pieces of pizza and 2 pieces of cake where, like, I hadn't eaten all day in the preparation that I was gonna have all this cake and all this pizza, um, to like fill up, you know. Um, like it's not like I purposely didn't eat. I was too nervous to eat until like the ceremony was over. Um, but I was like, okay, well that's all right because I'm gonna have all this pizza and cake and everything later on, and then like offset all that by just dancing the whole night. And I did dance all night, but I really didn't have that much food. It was kind of I was shocked. I also didn't have that many drinks. Like when I got back to work, like even my manager was like oh, how are you feeling the next day? And it's like actually like I really didn't have all that much to drink. Um, I was too busy. I was too busy dancing and just enjoying the night with my wife. We did get plenty of leftover pizza though, so at least there was that. And I'm an adult. Realistically speaking, I could make cake or go buy an ice cream cake anytime that I want. But okay, there we go. All right. So now we move on to the main subject of the piece. Um, this woman in the middle here. You might be wondering what these are about. We probably won't get to that in this stream. Um, that'll be for next stream. But because the way that I'm sitting right now, I'm probably only going to be able to do like another 10, 15 minutes. Then I'll have to give my back a break. But that's okay. Let me switch over to the reference photo for this dress. Okay. Now, what would be the best starting point? I think probably doing the skin and everything would be easier before the dress. But let me just double check, make sure. Oh, sorry, I just realized that I'm rocking the camera quite a bit while I'm doing this. Hopefully it stops rocking a little bit now. Okay, so I want to get all the wrinkles in here, like get all those shadows in, and okay. Yeah, it seems pretty straightforward actually. Man, I like this song. Okay, Let's do it to it. Okay. So we'll add the shadow on the hands first. Make sure we've got that squared away. All right. Now we'll go in with the smallest of the smudge tools that I have. Actually, I'm gonna fix this a little. There we go. Now we'll bring in the bigger tool because we're covering more space now. And this whole foreshortening deal. I have to say, I think I said the last art stream we did, foreshortening was probably one of the hardest skills to like wrap my head around when I was learning how to draw. And I'm still not entirely convinced that I really got it, but there's a little lightness here on the bottom side of the hand, which is going to be offset by the dress. So we'll just put that in now so that we really get the shape of the bottom of the hand. There we go. There we go. All right, now the rest of the arm, which is all pretty standard shading. Some of that part of the shoulder and everything is going to be covered up by some hair, so we don't have to worry about getting too technical with that. I do want to get rid of some of the pencil though. Here we go. Now a lot of this is going to eventually be covered up, but it's still important to put it in to add that sense of realism, which is why I'm still including this, even though, as you'll see next time, a lot of this is going to be covered up. But it's also good for landmarking. What is this drawing about again? So these pieces are all about kind of the sense of self and pretending to be someone else or masking who you actually are to kind of fit in with the crowd. These particular pieces, the main focus of the picture is going to have their face obscured in some way. There's an example of it on my Twitter, Twitter show right now, because I refuse to call it X. It's on my Twitter, Timothy_Jamar. You'll see a drawing that I did that was kind of a proof of concept, where you'll see a figure standing in the center of the picture, and the face, I actually used paint instead of charcoal to like really kind of just do this abstract obscurement of where their face would be, plus some more like the surrounding area as well. And that's kind of what these pieces are going toward. We're going to do the same thing with this one the next time we get together. Once the rest of the charcoal drawing is done, because we still have this figure down here to do as well. But yeah, that's the basic premise of these pieces, is to highlight kind of the masks that we put on when we're around other people, and how we kind of hide who we actually are. Because the entire show, like my idea for the entire show is like The title of it is Anybody But Myself. Taken, of course, from Kendrick Lamar's song Mother I Sober. Because that's kind of what inspired the idea for the show. So, um, but yeah, that's what these pieces are primarily about. Ah, thank you, thank you. But yeah, so this part of this section of the exhibition is going to be all this kind of stuff. Because I'm going to do it in like stages, like I did with the quiet part out loud, where there's going to be different sections of the show. Um, at least that's my plan. But as you know, as evidenced by my laptop, you can plan whatever you want, and then sometimes those plans go awry. But that's all right. You adapt. You improvise. There we go. So that when the plans do go awry, you have a backup. Okay. So now we'll move over to the other hand. As soon as my pencil stops escaping me. Okay. All right, and finally, the pinky. Okay. Oh. Okay, I gotta put in my message here. Uh, where is it? Hello, Redria. Hello, hello, Queer Note. How y'all doing, Redria? Thank you so much for the raid. Uh, Shout out to Redria. Um, Fantastic. Oh, you were working on some art too. Nice. How did your stream go? Well, welcome on in, everybody. My name is Soul Commodore. We are doing something a little different today because my laptop is currently in the shop. So we're streaming off my phone, and we're trying to make it work. I'm pretty sure the display is backwards because I'm streaming off my phone. But you know what? It's fine. We'll deal with it. But how's everybody doing? If y'all need to take a rest, um, uh, go get some food, go do whatever you need to do post stream, please take care of yourself. It looks fine to you. Okay, maybe it's not reversed. Cool. No, I am right-handed. Uh, but welcome in 8-bit. Um, Also, thank you, Queer Note. I appreciate that. Also, Queer Note, I think a while ago you followed, so thank you very much for the follow. Also, yes, hello, 8-bit, and of course, Redria. Take as long as you need. As long as you need. Um, but for those of you who don't know me, my name is Soul Commodore. I am an artist. I do art streams. I also do gaming streams, but until I get my computer back, we're just going to be doing some art streams because I can't game off of my phone. So, but the games that we are currently playing, in case anyone's interested, on Wednesdays, typically on Wednesdays, we'll be playing Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, and then on Sundays we'll be playing Celeste. So, welcome in, welcome in. How did your stream go? How did your stream go? Hopefully it went well. What were you working on? If you have an image or anything of what you were working on, feel free to post it in chat. I know I'd love to see it. Red did a double feature today. Oh, we did Pikmin 4 and the purple color wheel wedge. Ah, very cool. Very cool. Nice. Nice. How did it go? Both. How did both go? Also a double feature. Kudos to you. Those can be tough. You'll fetch a link? Awesome. Also, I sent you a Discord thing about some art if you get to see it after stream. Oh, okay, cool, cool. I'll take a look after stream. Hopefully I should still be logged in on Discord on this backup laptop. Yes, I'm running chat and I'm running the chat and the music off of my old laptop, which is painfully slow. Don't hate me, Automod? Oh, it shouldn't. I think it'll be fine. Oh, look at this. This is neat. I wish I had a way to display this on my stream because this looks amazing. But everybody, check out that link that Redria just sent. That is amazing. Yo, Vivian's in there. Vivian. Vivian. Oh, I love Vivian. Once we get back to playing Paper Mario, when I get my laptop back, we'll actually be meeting Vivian. So, yeah. Very cool. Very nice. I love that. So good. So good. I still have to finish shading the purple. I had to end earlier than planned because I hadn't eaten dinner yet. Ah, fair, fair. You got to start a little earlier for a full double feature experience. I hear you, because let me tell you, I don't know if you all remember last year, I did that stream, that art stream where it was like I started and finished a painting in one go, but I had forgotten to eat before, or I had forgotten to eat before I started, and my stomach was grumbling. Be right back, got you on mobile? Cool, cool, cool. Also, who the heck is Luigi kissing? Yeah, that's Prince Peasley. His one true love. Nice. No idea. No problem, Redria. I mean, I've got me on mobile right now, so no problem at all. I gotta say, because I had mentioned like after I had finished all the work for the Quiet Part Out Loud, which was my exhibition earlier this year. I did say I was going to take some time away from art, just because that was a lot of work to do in 1 month, um, and also because I'm not one of those artists who like constantly has the need to create. Like my inspiration will like come when it does. It's not like I always need to get the artwork out. Um, but I will say it does feel good to be back doing some art with y'all, because now I've got like a concept and an idea of a bunch of stuff that I want to do. So it feels good. Feels good being back with y'all doing this. Oh, my wife just got home from dragon boat practice. All right, so let's thank you for the glug glug, Regia. I appreciate it. Got my trusty water here. All right. Let's continue on here. And keep all that white because that's where a highlight is. So okay, not bad. So that takes care of all the skin tones. So now we can move on to the dress. Did I go to art school? I did. Well, art school. I went to the University of Western Ontario, or Western University it's called now. Which, by the way, a lot of people got really mad when Western changed their name, because everyone just calls it Western, right? But technically it was the University of Western Ontario in London, Ontario. And then they changed their name to Western University. Instead of University of Western Ontario, now it's Western University, and people lost their minds. Because I think they were instituting the change the year after I graduated, and people were like incensed. It's like, guys, like, relax. It's not that big a deal. Anyway, I went to school for art, and I went there. It's not technically an art school. It's really like a business and medicine and engineering school that had an art program. So I took my art classes there. I'm not going to say that I regret it, because everything in my life, I mean, who knows what might have changed in my life had I not gone to Western, you know? I may not be here streaming with you all if I hadn't gone to Western, right? Who knows? But I will say that I did not particularly like the art program there, but I wasn't about to transfer out to another school. I did get accepted to like the Ontario College of Art and Design, but I decided to go to Western because my prom date went to Western. And I thought, well, you know, I'm gonna go there and maybe we'll date. Spoiler alert, we did not end up dating at all. at all. So so, you know, just a word to the wise, if anybody's going to university or anything, don't pick your university based on your prom date. Just don't do it. It's a bad idea. Um, but yeah, like the art program was fine, but I think I would have been better served going to like an actual art school, because I got to like fourth year and realized that I hadn't really learned anything. They hadn't taught us anything, and I wasn't the only one who was kind of burnt out on the experience. There were a bunch of us who were, so it wasn't just me. But yeah, my university. But now you got a wife and you're a talented artist after all. Well, thank you, thank you. Yes, if going to Western is the butterfly effect that led to me meeting my wife, then I wouldn't change a thing. I would not change a thing. You almost chose a college based on being close to a girl. Ah, yeah. See, it's. I'm glad I'm not the only one. No, Western's a good school, and the art program is fine. But I mean, it's I could have gone to like an actual like school for the arts, but that's all right. Everything worked out in the end. Oh, you almost went to Fanshawe. Ah. At my school, a lot of people went to the University of Windsor just because Chatham is close to Windsor. And then a bunch of other people went up to London, but I was one of only four students that went to school in London that went to Western of my graduating class. Everyone else went to Fanshawe. Yo, Ellipse, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome on in. How are you feeling? How's your hand feeling? I hope you're healing up. But welcome on in. Good to see you. Those beefy forearms. Oh yeah, yeah. I guess I am. Stitches came out Friday, but my hand is super swollen. Ah, that's fair. That's fair. Well, hopefully the swelling subsides soon, and I'm glad that you got the stitches out, and hopefully it's smooth sailing from there. Uh, you have PT tomorrow, physical therapy tomorrow, so hope that helps reduce any internal scarring. Yeah, hopefully, hopefully. What am I working on? Ellis, I'm working on a drawing for a new exhibition idea that I have. Basically, it's just a group of people all together, um, but there's going to be something happening to this woman's face. It's going to be abstracted in a way, um, which will kind of mirror some of what I did with the drawings that I did for the Quiet Part Out Loud. But this is basically all about the masks that we put on for other people when we're amongst other people. That's kind of the concept behind all this. Thank you, and thank you, Redra. I appreciate it. I will say, like, as much as I love working with like charcoal pencils are so much better. They're so much easier to control. I much prefer these. Like these particular charcoal pencils, like the black isn't as black as like actual sticks of charcoal, but that's fine. That's not a big deal to me. It's still dark enough. All right, we're getting there. I think I'll finish off this dress and then we'll call it a stream. Because like I said earlier, I do need to give my back a break because I'm sitting forward in this chair. Um, I mean, TJ, why don't you just sit back every once and again? Because I like to live life the hard way. That's why. Anyway. Oh, I think YouTube's like, hey, are you still there? Yes, I am. Oh, it's just switching to the next playlist. That's what it's doing. Okay. Yo, Crystal, are you even doing art if you're not doing it in goblin mode? No, that you're not. You are correct. It's not real art. If your posture isn't awful, you're not actually creating real art. You're right. How are you, Crystal? Oh, you started working on your first big canvas. Very exciting. Well, what's the size? Still puny. Well, hey, I mean, that's all right. Comparison is the thief of joy. If it's big for you, it's big for you. That's no problem. What size we looking at? 4 by 3. Oh, see, that is a big size. That's a huge painting. Very exciting. Is it a commission or is it something that you're just working out yourself? I've had an idea for a friend of mine for a while, so I'm trying to do a graveyard. It's got a lot of bare trees and so many limbs. Very cool. That's awesome. Well, whenever you get it done, if you want to, uh, feel free to share it with us because that sounds amazing. Is it in acrylic or watercolor or oil or gouache? What or I mean enamel paint? Okay, I think it looks pretty good. I will be fixing some of these shaded areas just a little bit. As time goes on. But not a bad start. There's an acrylic underpainting and then I'll go over it in oil. Very cool. Very cool. Looking very much forward to seeing that. That wasn't correct. Very much looking forward to seeing that is the way you should be saying that. All right. Well, that time has come because I do need to rest my back a bit. But the next time we get together, which will be tomorrow, we'll be working on this final figure, doing the couch in the background, and then finally moving on to this. But I will give you guys a better view of this. If I can. There we go. So, we finished... Oh, Buddha, thank you for the glug glug. I appreciate it. So we finished this dude today. He's all done. This dude on the couch we finished. And we've done most of the woman here. So that's where we're at. Hey, thank you, Crystal. I appreciate it. All right. So we'll come around to me. All right. Well, thank you everybody for coming in. Some thank yous before we say goodbye. Let me get my thing up here. Con artist. Thank you. That's a great username. I love that. Thank you for the follow. Very much appreciate it. Queer note. No problem at all. No problem at all. If you're here for 2 seconds, I appreciate y'all coming in. Fabric can be difficult. It can be difficult. I struggled with it for a long time. Charcoal actually makes it a lot easier than it does paint. Doing paint is a lot harder. Um, but yeah, no. Con artist, thank you very much for the follow. Very much appreciated. Redria, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you for feeling like comfortable enough to share your community with me. That's a lot of trust, and I really do appreciate it. Budabot and Redria, thank you very much for the glug glugs. Keeping me hydrated. I appreciate that. And I think that was it. I know I think I said it in the last stream, but in case I didn't, Gay Club Anthem and Ginger Rich, if you're in here, thank you for the follows the other day. Really do appreciate it. Oh, excuse me. All right, let's go find somebody to raid. As long as it doesn't crash my computer, because like I said, we're working on my old computer now, so we'll see. Oh, of course, Reggie. And again, thank you for the raid. Very much appreciated. Let's see. Twitch is taking its time. It's funny because this laptop isn't actually all that... Well, it's old for a laptop, but it's not, like, ancient. It's not like a Squid was in here saying, like, they've had their laptop for, like, 13 and a half years. Which is a wonder. All right, let's see. Who's doing what? You know what? I don't think I've ever... Oh, thank you, Crystal. Always good to see you, too. Also, I'm glad you liked that starting screen. That was, that was kind of a last-minute thing I put together. You know, it has been a minute. Actually, I don't think I've ever rated DMC Muffins. But DMC Muffins is a mod over at a friend of the channel, Paramix Zeph. So we're gonna say hi to Muffins, who's playing Demon Souls right now. So let me get that set up. Raid DMC Muffins. Because there's no one doing art right now, so might as well raid someone who's doing a game. Also, this stream is intended for mature audiences, so everybody be mature. All right. Well, thank you everybody for coming in. Really do appreciate it. We're gonna be back here tomorrow, same time, same place, 6 p.m. Eastern, where we'll be doing another scuffed art stream because my laptop is in the shop. So, but that was gonna be an art stream anyway. But we'll be streaming off my phone again. So, we will see y'all then, and hopefully you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And if I don't see you tomorrow, have a wonderful rest of your week. There won't be a stream this weekend because I will be at a wedding. My wife and I will be at a wedding. So then next week we'll be back to Wednesday, Thursday, and possibly Sunday. I think we might be doing something Sunday. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Wednesday and Thursday next week, definitely. We'll be doing some more art, unless I get my laptop back early, but I'm not counting on that. So I will leave you all with a look at what we did today, and let's go say hi to Muffins. All right. Take it easy, everybody.